Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another chapter of Books and Brown Liquor. It's your girl, Tanya. And today's video is my book review of The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D Jackson. Now, for those of you that don't know, Tiffany D Jackson's writing is amazing. For those of you that don't know, now you know, okay? I've read other books by Tiffany D Jackson. I've been a fan ever since the first book I read by her. And I was like, I think a few months back, I was like ranting and raving over Grown by Tiffany D Jackson. But The Weight of Blood is by far my favorite book by this author. Okay, I don't even know where to begin. I have so many feelings. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get myself together. I have so many feelings about this book, okay? Okay, this is a retelling of Carrie, okay? A retelling of Carrie. For those of you that don't know, Carrie was the first published novel by Stephen King, right? This was the first book he published. And there was a movie made, I want to say in the early 80s, starring Sissy Spacek. Sissy Spacek, she played Carrie, a girl who could move things with her mind. Right? So this is a retelling of Carrie, for those of you that don't know. So this story involves other elements, but it's pretty much the same plot, okay? As I said before, this book made me feel so many things, okay? So anyway, this story takes place in a small town in Georgia. It's a small town where racial tensions are high. Okay. Sorry about the helicopter or whatever the hell that is, but it is a place that is, I want to say this town is like in a time capsule because they still have segregated proms. Okay. There's the white prom and the black prom. Okay. So that's just the level of shit you're dealing with. Okay. Like, segregated proms in the 2000s, like really. Anyway, so this town is a little behind. Okay, they're a little behind. So our main character, her name is Maddie Washington, and she is that perpetual girl who does not fit in. The whole town, the whole school, she's known as like the local weirdo. She doesn't really talk. She's meek. She's not really allowed to have a normal childhood. Her father is very strict, just like in the original Carrie story. Sorry, my cat. Just like the original Carrie, she lives with her father. He is very strict. He is very religious. You know, anything you do is a sin. You know, wearing a skirt above your knees is a sin. You're gonna burn in hell. Like all of that extreme religious stuff. So this poor child, basically, she is the target of excessive bullying. Some of it is like racial. I'm not even gonna say some of it. It's just horrible. This child is terrorized, okay? And as you know, in the original Carrie, you know, I don't care how small an animal is. If you back it into a corner, it's gonna bite, okay? It's gonna bite. So at this point in Maddie Washington's life, she is discovering this ability she has. She's discovering the power of telekinesis. She's trying to strengthen this power. She's learning that she can actually move things with her mind. So this is what she's dealing with internally, in private. Obviously, you can't tell no one this. I mean, she has no friends anyway. She's a complete outcast, okay? I will say this book is filled with a lot of ugly things, but there is a part of the book that's beautiful too, because she's this creature that is like, she just has this pure soul. And, but she lives her life in terror. She's constantly afraid because the other kids of this town have made her life a living hell. So as I was saying, you know, she's discovering this power that she has, and, you know, she's trying to strengthen it, whatever. So, there are some things that take place in the there are some things that take place in the school, the high school, that have drawn a lot of negative attention to the small town. Everything was fine the way it was going until some racially motivated things have caught in the eye of the media, right? So the school is eager to kind of, you know, tone down this negative reputation. We're not racist. This is just the way things always been, you know, like, why she gotta be making a big deal out of everything? So anyway, after some racially motivated pranks kind of catch the eye of the media and social media, in an effort to improve the reputation of this small racist town, they decide instead of doing a black prom and a white prom, we're gonna do an all-together prom where, you know, the black kids and the white kids, they could all dance together, which is the way the rest of the country has been doing it. I don't know where y'all been, but anyway. So I will say, I don't want to give too much away, because if you know the story of Carrie, you already know how shit went down, right? Yeah, we already know what happened at the fucking prom. But I don't want to talk about the beautiful part because that would give too much away. But like I said, there's a lot of ugly in this book. There are parts of this book that tug at your heart because the girl just wanted to go to prom and mind her business. And she put herself out there, and it did not go as planned. But like I said, if you know the story of Carrie, you already know what happened at the prom, okay? But I think that she did a really good job retelling this story. I'm not even the biggest fan of retellings, but when I saw this was a retelling of Carrie, I was like, okay, that's one of my favorite Stephen King books. So yeah, I'm in. I'm glad I read this. Like I said, I'm really not the biggest fan of retellings, but I really think she did a good job of capturing certain themes, right? You know, the story makes you feel bad for the underdog. It makes you think twice about the way you make other people feel. I was just joking, but like, it makes you think twice about how you make other people feel when you're just joking. But it also, another theme is like, we really shouldn't underestimate people because you never know what they're capable of. Now, Maddie Washington was a very sweet girl. She wanted to do the right thing. She always did the right thing. But like I said, if you back an animal into a corner, it's gonna bite you, okay? But very good job. Hats off Tiffany D Jackson. Whatever she writes, I'm reading it. I'm sold. For those of you that don't know, now you know. By far, this is my favorite book by Tiffany D Jackson. She did an amazing job with this retelling of Carrie. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have to say. 5 stars, okay? This book made me feel so many things. So many things. There's times that make you angry. There's things that make you angry. There's things that make you feel really bad for this person. And then there's parts of the book that are like really beautiful. I can't really go into it without giving it away, but I love this story. And what I will say too, is I notice a lot of people on the Facebook book clubs, a lot of them say they did not like the open ending. What I will say about the ending is I like the ending because the ending, they don't really tell you what happened, but it's implied. That's all I'm gonna say, all right? So that open ending, it's implied. So even at the end of the book, even though it was implied, the book was so good, I wanted more. I wanted more, I wanted more. But like I said, it's implied. And if you read it, you know what I'm talking about. But I enjoyed this so much. 5 stars, Tiffany D Jackson does it again. I salute you. Like, I loved this book. Excellent retelling. So that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all good reading. Bye.